I will show you how to solve Puzzle 5 from Clover's Sudoku Pillar, which contains not one, but two advanced strategies. From Puzzle 4, you got the digits 7, 9, 2, and 3 in these purple cells. Now help us complete this final puzzle. Click below if you want to give this puzzle a go. And with that, it's solving time. You want to start by looking for digit restrictions from 1 to 9. With the 1s, there are no solves or any 3x3 blocks where 1s are restricted to just 2 places. So let's move on to the 2s. You may see with these 2s and this 2, you can solve for a 2 here in block 7. Greetings, friend. I want to thank Clover for making the Sudoku Pillar. It's been so fun. We are on the 5th and final puzzle. Clover creates and solves puzzles with Bill Murphy and Philip Newman on our own channel, Genuinely Approachable Sudoku. You need to check it out when you get a chance. And she's also one of the main organizers of SudokuCon 2025, which I am one of the proud sponsors. I hope to see you there. First, we got to get through this puzzle. So let's continue with the 3s. There's nothing else you can do with the 2s. You only have 1 3 here. There's no restrictions or solves. So we're going to move on to the 4s. And what you may see is with this 4, cutting across row 3, there's only 2 places for a 4 in block 1. And so I'll mark that, and these 4s act as a pointing pair. They're in the same column in the block. So 4's got to be in one of these spots. A 4 can't be anywhere else along column 3. And to go with this 4 and the 4 right here, now you can actually solve for a 4 in block 4. And then take these 2 4s and this 4, you can solve for a 4 in block 6. And these 2 4s, solve for a 4 in block 9. And then with these 2 4s and this 4, 2 places for a 4 in block 8. And so I'll mark that. Moving on to the 5s. You got these 2 5s here. 3 places for a 5. Not going to mark that because we're really looking for pairs. And if we can solve one of these cells, it's not a 4, we can solve the other right away. With marking 3, it doesn't work as well. And so I cut down and don't solve if I don't mark if there's 3 of those. Move on to the 6s with this 6 right here coming up column 3. You have a pointing pair of 6s in block 1. To go with these 2 6s, you can solve for a 6 now in block 2. And with these 2 6s and this 6, you can solve for a 6 in block 8, displacing that 4, so you can solve that 4 right away. And with these 2 6s, you can solve for a 6 in block 9. With these 2 6s and this 6, solve for a 6 in block 6. And with these 2 6s and this 6, solve for 6 here in block 4. Displacing that 6, you can solve your last 6 here in block 1. Okay, moving on to the 7s. You might notice with this 7 coming down, column 4, and this 7 cutting across, you have a pointing pair of 7s in block 8. To go with this 7, 2 places for 7 in block 7. And then with this 7 and this 7, 2 places for 7 in block 6. Makes another pointing pair to go with this 7. And you have 7s here in block 3. Nice. And something else to kind of notice here is the impact on the row, column, and the block. Now that you have this pointing pair of 7s, what can this cell be? And I'll highlight it in green. You may notice that it cannot be a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't be a 7 anymore. An 8 or a 9. This is actually a naked single 1 right there. That's the only thing that can go in that cell. And so if you find that, it's going to help our solving get that much quicker. You can do it again down here with this pointing pair of 7s. What can be in this cell? And I'll highlight that in green again. You may notice it can't be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 6. Can't be a 7 because of these 7s or the 7s here. Or a 9. This is actually a naked single 8. And so you can mark that as well. Sometimes you want to look and just see the impact on the row, column, and block and see if you can get another easy solve with a naked single. And some people, they appreciate tips like this so much that they'll buy me coffees, like Kenji Kendo, Road Warrior, Tammy, Tom Zimmerman, Ross Marsden, Yulia Zilderberg, Bernardo Manganelli, Pekka Varisto, Alex, Michael Craddock, Jack McKierney, Tony, Mikey FR, John, Jean Pascal, Rick's Projects, David Natal, Jurgen Bergman, Lloyd Tao, Rose Witt, and John Brown, who gave me 10 coffees. And that's just amazing. Or sometimes I even get a super thanks here through YouTube, just like with Philip Singer. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful for the support. Now we solved this 8. We've done all the 7s. Let's move on and see what else you can solve with the 8s. With these two 8s, you can solve for an 8 right here in block 5. And with this 8 cutting across, you have a pointing pair of 8s in block 9, which restricts the 8s. Actually, with this 8, now you can solve for an 8 in block 8. Looking good there. And then with this 8 and this 8, 2 places for an 8 in block 4. Nice. Let's move on to the 9s. You'll see with these two 9s and these two 9s, whenever you have 4 of a digit looking into a block, you know you can solve it. There's only going to be one possibility left. That's right there. And then with this 9 and this 9 right here, you have 2 places for a 9 in block 4. And look in block 8 with this 9 coming down, 2 places for a 9 right here. Solving tip for you. We've gone through the digits 1 through 9, but you've solved a few cells. So you want to go back through and see if you can get any more easy medium strategies before we look for those advanced strategies that Clover put into this puzzle. And sure enough, with these 4s, now you might notice with those two 4s and this 4, you can solve for a 4 here in block 2, displacing this 4 and solving this cell now for a 4. And we've taken care of all the 4s. Now look here with this 1 cutting across, because you put that 8 there, you have a pointing pair of 1s that will restrict the 1s a little bit here in column 6. And then with this 1, you have another pointing pair of 1s in block 9 to go along with that 1. Now the 1s are restricted in block 6 to these two cells. Okay, look at the 2s. With this 2, there's only 2 places for a 2 in block 6. And then with this 2 and this 2, 2 places for a 2 in block 2. And I'll get back to those 2s. They're pretty important. And then the 5s, with this 5 cutting up, you have a pointing pair of 5s now in block 5. So 5 can't not be here anymore or here. And that's about as far as we can go with the normal solving and marking. So you're going to need to either look at single candidate strategies or by value cells to solve the next step. And before I show you where to look for that next solve, I want you to know that it might be easier than you think to keep a sharp mind. I offer monthly reward puzzle packs, and the real value is you get to learn and practice techniques that help your brain stay mentally sharp as you age. Here's what Smarty Party members said about my most recent puzzle pack. You join the Smarty Party like my new members, Michael Craddock, Road Warrior, Rick Adams, Pale Mel 53, Eric Oakes, Elizabeth Smolin, John, Randy Reese, and David Natal. And I will send you my next pack along with a new one each month. You give me the correct solution and I'll give you a video shout out, just like Elizabeth Smolin, Aaron Wells for December and January, John Beliles, Dave Kadoff, Warren Bridle, Juliana Ronson, Carol Emmerich, Road Warrior, Corsten, and Mike Mott, who all solved my January reward pack. So click the pinned comment today because you want to keep a sharp mind, right? And now it's time to mark some BVCs. This is going to help set up these advanced strategies. You may notice along row 9, you have a 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All we need left is a 1 and a 3, okay? And then along row 2, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. We just have a 5, 7 naked pair. I'll mark that. And these by value cells, or BVCs that I call them, are helpful, but it's really the single candidates where we need to focus next. And actually the cell that's important to look is you want to look here in block 5. You might notice there's a lot of digits going into the block what can this cell be? It can't be a 1. It could be a 2 or 3, but it can't be a 4, 5, 6. Can't be a 7 or an 8. So it can be a 2, 3, or a 9. And if you can eliminate 2 of these 3 digits, then you know you can solve this cell. And so let's see if there's single candidate strategies involving the 2s, 3s, or 9s that we can use to eliminate some digits. Let's check out the 2s. You'll see that where can the 2s go in this puzzle? I'm going to mark all the places the 2s can be. Okay, and that is it because we already have several 2s in the puzzle. And so mark that. What you might notice that in row 3 and in row 4, the 2s are limited to the same 2 columns, columns 6 and 7. So a 2 can either be here and here, or here and here, right? If the 2's not there, it's got to be there. If the 2's not there, it's got to be there in the row, right? And if the 2's here, it's going to force a 2 right there because it'll knock a 2 out there. These are conjugate pairs of 2s, and these form a nice little Sudoku X-wing. And what that means is the 2 can't be anywhere else along these columns. You cannot put a 2 here, or you'd run out of places to put 2s in these rows. So nice little X-wing. We can remove a 2 from those 2 cells. So I'll get rid of those colors. We'll get our green cell back, and you can remove this 2 right here. And to make sure we got the right marking, 2 places for a 2 right there, and 2 places for a 2 in these 2 cells. And that's what we can do with the 2s. Awesome. Okay. You look at the 3s, and you'll notice with the 1, 3, there's not a lot of restriction going on with the 3s. So let's check out the 9s and see if we can get that first advanced strategy. Where can the 9s go? Be in these 2 cells here. They can be, whoops, right there. They can be in these cells. Really helpful to have those marks. And right there. And now, you might notice, and you might see this 2 different ways because it was the same way with the 2s, that in rows 5 and 8, the 9s are limited to the same 2 columns, columns 1 and 6. So a 9 can be here and here, or here and here. And you may have looked here in the columns and said, wait a minute, in columns 3 and 4, the 9s are limited to the same 2 rows. Either way works. This is called a symmetrical X-wing, and the one with the 2s is the same way. There's 2 ways to look at it. It will lead to the same exact eliminations. Since we know a 9's got to be here and here, or here and here, you cannot put a 9 there or there. And you can remove the 9s from those 2 cells because you'll see pretty quickly. Let's say you put a 9 right there. Then you remove the spots for a 9 in these 2 cells, and now in row 5, in row 8, the only place to put a 9 would be in column 1. And you can't put a 9 in both of them, so you break the puzzle. So we know we can eliminate a 9 from right there and from right here. So I'll remove those colors. And now you can do some markings, and we've got our first advanced strategy. The 9s are restricted to those 2 spots right there. Awesome. So what does this do for our puzzle? You'll see that we can now solve this cell for a 3. You're like, all right, awesome, Timberlake. This is good stuff. Thank you so much. This is just the first advanced strategy. In fact, we can't get much further without it, but you do need this solve to set up the next one. Now we're going to look at the by value cells and see what else we can do with that, because this 3 creates all by value cells here in block 5. You'll notice that's got to be a 1, 2. That's got to be a 1, 9. That's got to be a 2, 5. And that's got to be a 5, 9. Okay? And then if you look here in column 6, you have a 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and a 1, 2, 7, 9. Well, with this 9 and this pointing pair of 1s, that's got to be a 2 and a 7. And then here with the pointing pair of 1s and this 2, this has got to be a 7 or a 9. And before I reveal the next advanced strategy that you need, I want to thank you for your support. I donate a portion of my proceeds to AIM. Last month, we raised $282 to stop human trafficking. You can learn more about AIM on my Smart Hobbies Instagram page. So look at the impact here now on the row, column, and the block. Check out all these buy value cells. How do they interact with each other? You might notice you have a 5, 7 right here. And it sees this 2, 7 here in the block. So it shares a 7 in common, but also has a 2. It also sees this cell right here in the column. And so now with this 2, 5, 5, 7, 2, 7, you have all three paired possibilities of the digits 2, 5, and 7. One of these cells sees the other two. And if this was a 5, then you know this cell has to be a 2. The only other possibility for this digit, this cell, would be a 7. If that's a 7, that has to be a 2. Hopefully you can see, no matter what the orange cell is, you're going to have a 2 on these blue cells. This is a Sudoku XY wing. This is beautiful. I love the way Clover put these overlapping strategies in this puzzle. Because what you can do is eliminate a 2 from any cell that sees both these blue cells. And so right here's a 2. You can eliminate that 2. And you can eliminate a 2 from this cell right here, which restricts the 2s now to one place here in block 2. Awesome, awesome. So let's remove the marks, move the colors, and what solving can we do? Well, since you remove this as a 2, that's got to be a 2. This is going to be a 1. That's going to be a 9. That's going to be your 5, and that's going to be your 2. Now let's see how far you can go before getting stuck again. We fill out all these digits here in block 5. How does that impact row 6? Well, with these two 9s, you see you can displace that 9, solve this for a 9, allows you to solve this cell now for a 7, which displaces this 2, and now we're going to do some more solves. And then what else can we do? After solving that, we can finish up the rest of block 6. You just need a 1, 3, and a 5. And you'll see with this 1 and 5 right here, that's got to be your 3. With this 1, displace that 1. So here's your 1, and here is your 5. Now you have a full house, 8 of the 9 digits filled out in column 9. So you can solve that for a 3 now. And after doing that, you can look in column 8. Just need a 2 and an 8 to finish this. And you'll see that you have the 2 right here, so that's got to be the 8, and that's got to be the 2. And we're going to move this mark. Now what column can we look at? You can look at column 4. What do we have here? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You need a 1, 3, and a 9. Okay, so the 9 covers these two cells, so you know that's got to be your 9. And then the 3 is right here, so you know there's your 3, and there is your 1. And with this 9, that means that's got to be your 7. We're going to move that as a mark, and we can continue on with our solving here. All right, after doing column 4, let's look now up here in block 2. With this 7, the only place the 7 can go is right there. So that's a 7. That's a 5, displacing that 7. And you got one spot left in block 3. We can solve that for an 8. Awesome. One place left in block 2. You can solve that for your 5. Great. And we can solve for the 1 to finish up row 1. And so let's continue on with our solving here. All right, you might notice that you have just the 1 and 3 right there. And as we can't solve that yet, look across row 5. You just need a 5 and a 7. With this 7, that's got to be your 7. That's going to be your 5. You can displace this 7 and solve this cell now for your 7, displacing that 9. Awesome. And then we have here is a 5 and an 8 left. Well, with this 5, that's got to be a 5. That's going to be your 8, displace an 8. I love gobbling up these marks. You know you're on the right solve path once you do that. So that's got to be 8, because that 1, that's a 3, and that's a 1. That's going to be, that's a 3. There's your 1, there's your 3, all disambiguated. And let's finish this up. We got 8 cells filled out there. That means this has to be a 3. Only thing you have left is a 1 and a 5, because this 1, that's got to be your 1. Our last digit is a 5. Now see if you can spot the advanced strategies in this next video. Thank you so much for watching.